son of a nutcracker!
Happy birthday!
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
All right, welcome to this special Unnamed Movie Car podcast.
Yeah.
Video. We're doing video. Hi.
Hey,
we never
hi.
do video.
Yeah, you can
but
always...
I have gotten you a gift.
Oh, my gosh.
This is your Christmas gift.
It is the actual
And-
Christmas gift.
Well, it's whatever. It's the TV
Okay.
Christmas gift.
All right, so that version of it.
So you can open it, and I figured
All
we'd
right.
do it here on the podcast.
All right, so it's like ASMR with the...
I mean,
gift wrap
it's
opening?
it's probably honestly gonna be pretty close to ASMR.
Okay, all right, so I'm
So,
going to open this.
He actually doesn't know what I got him.
No, I absolutely do not know, and you can't see my
Mom
face,
wrapped
but-
this about 5 minutes ago.
Oh, really? Oh, that
Yeah.
was nice of her to do. Okay,
So,
so I know
You
it's
can
kind of...
put the mic down. Put the mic.
Okay, I'm going to
This
put the
is
mic
gonna
down.
be you can put the mic down.
Okay.
I'll vamp.
All right.
This is going to be hard to do because this is kind of a hands-on thing. But it's the Lego Batmobile. There you go. So I figured we could build the Lego Batmobile. Since we haven't really done Legos for Christmas
Okay.
in a very long time, since I'm 24.
Yeah, that is totally awesome. This is like the coolest and my favorite version of the Batmobile. by
Yeah,
the
I
way.
saw it. They had
So-
they had a Supra, they had a McLaren, Ferrari,
Oh,
and
really?
stuff like that. But I figured the Batmobile would be the
No,
one
we're-
to do.
We're totally
Um,
we're totally building this together.
Yeah,
That
let's
is-
do it.
Cool.
The other thing I noticed is that it actually has a plaque that says the Batmobile 1966.
Wow,
and I think it says
does.
it's
That
like
is
length,
so
width,
cool.
acceleration, max speed, fuel, engine. 390 cubic inch V8. That's almost a
All
seven
right.
and a half liter. That's
Yeah. All right.
ooh, what is that?
That's
'Cause
very cool. Look at that.
No, the it's a 7 liters of 400. So that's like a
Okay.
probably 6.6 or something like that.
It could be.
But-
Yeah, that's probably. Do you want to do it now? Are you
that's
serious?
what I figured. Yeah,
Do you think we can do it now?
yeah. Why not?
All
It's
right.
it's 340 pieces.
Oh my gosh! Are you
Is that
kidding?
huge? I don't know how big that is.
To me, I think that's huge. I don't know.
Here's
This-
going to be
we
the
might-
issue.
All right, we
is the
might.
microphones.
Yeah, we might have to. Well, that was
So here, I'll start unwrapping things.
Okay.
If
right.
you want to start, I figure we could also do this to like share like Christmas stories and stuff.
Oh yeah, sure.
'Cause I'll put this out a couple days before Christmas. What?
I wish I had my mic stand now. That was like the whole. I was gonna.
Oh yeah, well,
In our,
it's a thing.
welcome
I-
to our $151 million.
Yeah, this is
studio.
our super expensive studio. So I'm gonna start unwrapping this.
Okay.
You
All right.
can just vamp with some
All right.
Christmas stories or whatnot.
Yeah, gee. Okay. Well, I can tell you. Actually, recently, it's funny. I just watched on YouTube, on the YouTubes, a background story of Batman and how in the first season it actually was pretty well accepted by people, and people thought it was pretty funny and they enjoyed it. Second season it really took hold, and everybody really enjoyed the Batman series on TV, and that was, again, I believe it started in, 1966, I think, yeah. And so here...
This is the 66 Batmobile, so I'd
Yeah.
assume. Here's
And-
our sticker sheet with the
Oh, cool.
specs.
All right, well, that's cool. I didn't bring my glasses, so I'm a little bit at a loss here. The length of it is 18 feet. Holy cow. That's a very long car, if that's true.
So
I'm going to have to look here.
the interesting thing about the Batmobile, which
Yeah.
I actually didn't do any research coming into this.
Oh, okay.
Neither
did I.
It was based off of the Lincoln Futura concept
Yes.
car.
Yes.
So Lincolns of the time, the 60s, like we mentioned in the previous video to this, the Die Hard episode,
Yeah.
cars were getting longer and longer and longer. So,
Yeah.
okay, so bag one is
Uh-huh.
Batman, the plaque, and the chassis, and then,
Okay.
so I think we do it in numbers
Well,
of bags.
And here's the thing. People have to understand, you are like a Lego expert. Like, you
I
are...
was.
Well,
I,
yeah.
Like, I haven't built Legos in a
Yeah,
long
but
time.
you put together like a Lego city,
Mhm.
and you actually had Lego come to our house.
Oh,
Lego
yeah, I forgot
Lego
about that.
actually came. A representative from Lego came to our house and actually like had you play with some of the Lego toys and then asked you questions. And I remember you just swore like a truck driver. No, I'm
Well, that
kidding.
was because they were doing a Lego, MMORPG massive online multiplayer.
Oh, really?
They ended up making a Lego game that was. It was actually a really cool concept. You like had a character,
Okay.
and you could go to all these different realms and stuff.
All right.
And they were interviewing me for that.
Okay, that's cool.
And I remember, he just wanted to see like what I was into because they were like going for kids my age.
Oh,
And
gotcha. Yeah.
We like spent like most of the day up in my room, and I showed him
Yeah.
all my Legos, and he was like, okay.
Yeah.
But then I showed him me playing Halo, I think.
Oh, you
It was,
did?
like
Okay,
Halo
yeah.
3.
Yeah.
And he was like, that's what he wanted to see. 'Cause
Okay.
it was me actually playing a video game.
Yeah. Well,
So,
what
what are you trying to do?
No, I don't know. I'm looking at the thing
Well,
here.
here's our
I
instructions.
know, but
oh
it's-
wait, I need the. Oh, this is the
So-
cape. This is Batman's cape. I forgot
Batman's cape.
they put
Oh,
the capes in
yeah.
the fun little.
So you got to do Batman. I cannot see, by the way. So
I
I'm
figured
just-
you. I was scared you wouldn't be able to.
So
I
I
wanted
can-
to do like a like an ambiance kind of Christmassy theme.
Yeah.
But your eyes are not well.
No, well, my eye. I mean, it's not very bright in here, and I'm nearsighted. So, anyway, so we'll just kind of figure it out, I guess, as we go. But yeah, that's the funny thing is that, oh my gosh, and remember,
Batman.
there's
Batman. We did Batman.
I'm Batman.
Yeah, Batman.
I'm Batman.
The capes never stayed down properly.
No, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. Wait, you already did Batman. Okay.
Yeah,
well-
Batman's done.
Okay, so my part is done here. You can just go ahead and
Oh yeah.
build the rest. Yeah,
Okay.
build the rest of it.
Yeah, I
That's
don't mind.
That's what a good dad
Um,
does. He says, "Hey, you have fun. You
Yeah.
have fun."
Well, what are some Christmas
Yep.
stories though? What are some?
I
'Cause
have
I-
none. I have no Christmas
that's
stories.
fair.
Yeah.
I was thinking of
Yeah.
a long time ago. You got us not a Lego set. I'm on this one.
You're on this one
I'm on
already?
3
Wait, so what
already.
am I doing here?
I already did that.
You
we
did
already
that?
did that.
Oh, okay.
Or well, that's
what is that?
So this is what we're working on.
Oh,
And then so in order to build it,
you
it's
do
very
this?
simple. It's not even in a language.
Well, that's true, but
so see, I have this built
okay.
so far.
All right, cool. So what else do
then
we have to do?
Flip it upside down.
All right.
And we'll take these little
this one,
winged
right
pieces.
there? Yeah. All right. So you want me to just talk while you
Yeah,
like,
sure.
build some of that because I don't even know what's going on here. So
I was thinking
Yeah.
of you got us. It was like an FBI truck. It was a mega
Yes,
box, and we
yes,
built it
yes.
while watching. I think the premiere of MythBusters.
yes, it was. That is, it's funny. That is exactly the Christmas memory that I was going to talk about.
Oh,
was the
really?
thing- Oh, yeah, because
That's
that was
funny.
like the best thing because it reminds me of this. We literally were sitting there going through the instructions, trying to figure out what the heck to do and how to put this together. I don't know what this piece is. I think it's for Batman to slide down like a whatever. Hey, I'm having fun.
I
Look
don't.
at me.
Oh, we stick this.
Uh,
That's the
is it-
plaque for the.
I'm Batman. Okay, so yeah,
Why didn't we get called when they remade the Batman series?
we
with
should have
Robert
been called.
Pattinson. I don't know why we didn't.
No,
get a
we
call.
should have been called. We should have been called.
Um,
They should have said, "Hey, we know there's some super fans out there." No, I have always been obviously a big fan of Batman and the Batmobile. When I was growing up in the 60s and 70s, that was all the rage, and Batman was like the coolest thing. But and I thought too. I think Batman was probably more accessible. Man, you're flying through this. Batman was more accessible because he was like a regular guy. He didn't really have superpowers. Like he didn't really
yeah, it's
have.
true. His superpower was dead parents.
Yeah, dead parents and money. So, hey, kids out there, all you need is dead parents and
Yeah.
money. So, that's all you
that's
need,
all you
to,
need,
to
I
be a
guess.
superhero. No, so we had we had this. Yeah, it was like a FBI van, but then it was like for aliens. Remember? We
Yeah,
had
I
like
don't
there was an
remember-
alien container.
Yeah, and
And,
there was
yeah.
like sludge in it or
It was-
something.
Yeah, it was like slime or sludge or something.
Yeah.
And you had to build. Obviously, you had to build this thing, and it was so fun because we spent the day building it while watching MythBusters.
This spins.
Oh, I wonder
I
what
don't-
that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
And we spent it watching MythBusters. It was like the first season of MythBusters. It was a marathon,
Yeah, it
and
was.
we actually watched like a ton of stuff about. Oh, do you want me to put the sticker on
Oh,
or
yeah, you
whatever?
can put the sticker on
Alright.
if you'd like.
Yeah, that's like all I can do.
Oh wait, I'm supposed to. Hold on, I'm supposed to add stuff to this.
Oh,
before
okay, never mind. Before you
Yeah,
put
hold
the sticker
your
on.
horses.
All right, I'm impatient. So yeah, so the thing is we watched that marathon and we built this, and it was we kind of paid half attention to the MythBusters marathon, which was cool because we'd never seen MythBusters before.
Yeah, it was
It
just
was
like
brand new.
newfangled
Yeah.
show. I mean, which
Yep.
ended up blowing up, and
Oh yeah,
I
it
don't
was
know
just
anyone
crazy
that
big.
didn't see.
Is it ready for the sticker?
Yeah, it's ready for the sticker.
All right.
So I'm gonna start building the Batmobile.
All right,
now.
I'm gonna put the sticker on.
Okay, good for you.
So yeah, so we watched that, and then we built that entire. It wasn't Lego though, was it? It was like
No, it was Mega Blocks.
Mega Blocks. Yeah. Okay. So
I'm pretty sure at
yeah,
least.
I think it was.
But which is funny because like it's kind of like a running joke that like if your parents couldn't afford or if they couldn't afford Legos,
you got Mega
you
Blocks.
got Mega Blocks.
Yeah,
Like
that's pretty much us. That was pretty much the way it was.
it really wasn't. I had plenty of Legos as a kid,
Yeah,
as we
well,
now know.
We have garbage bags,
We-
literal
yeah,
garbage
yeah,
bags
yeah.
full of Legos. So hey, we might want to do a giveaway.
A Lego giveaway.
A Lego giveaway.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be fun? I mean,
Yeah, I
think
mean, if
everybody-
it'll get rid of all the stuff.
well,
yeah.
it'll get rid of maybe like half of one tiny portion of a bag. I mean, we have so many Legos. But yeah, every year we would get you Legos for your birthday and for Christmas and for I think even Mom got you Valentine's Day stuff,
Probably.
and she was really good about celebrating all the different special times.
Holidays?
Yeah, they
Jeez.
call it. I think they call it holidays, but
Yeah.
here in the United States they call it holidays, but they don't call it that. I mean, if you say you're going on holiday in another country,
Oh
that
yeah,
means
that's
a
vacation.
See, so I'm not. Yeah.
But yeah, I remember as a kid, I could like, I got to the point where I could tell what Lego sets were what by the size of the box.
Yeah, that
'Cause
was
I'd
pretty
see 'em
amazing.
in the store,
Yeah.
and the Lego police station is this big, and I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, that's the one,
That's the Lego
Um,
police.
And of course, then you shake it, and
Oh yeah, we had
figure
and
it
we had
out.
tons and tons of those boxes and instruction manuals, and you would sit there for hours, and then we didn't have to pay any attention to you. We just
yeah, you didn't have to.
we didn't have to do any parenting. So
Yeah.
Legos is good for
That's
that.
a win-win. You don't, as long as you can make sure that your kid
Yep.
won't swallow one.
That's right. Well,
Which
whatever.
actually, that's why Lego guys have a little hole in the top of their head.
really.
So if you pull his head off,
Yeah,
there's actually
there's a
Yeah.
hole in there.
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
hole in there.
All right, so that's probably a good
so if
idea.
a kid swallows it, they can
Yeah.
still get some air through.
Okay, well that's
Fun
a good
fact for you, kind of
Yeah.
a morbid fact.
thing. That is
but,
a very
um,
morbid fact, actually. Pretty awful. Is there anything I can do here to help you build anything?
Not real. I thought it was going to be bigger bags.
Oh,
So I
okay.
thought I would kind of need help sorting items, but
Okay.
they make it a lot easier now. There's numbered bags. We have 3 bags,
Oh.
so we just go through bag 1.
Gotcha. Right.
Bag
yeah,
1's
so
done, then bag
Alright,
2,
so-
bag 2's done,
yeah.
then bag 3 is done, and the
brought
thing
to you
is
by,
done.
but not sponsored by
Lego.
Lego. So,
I
yeah.
need to add some 2x2s, but yeah, what other Christmas stories
so,
can you think
oh
of?
gosh, there's actually. I mean, I just remember there was a period that I think most parents go through a period which is called the sticker period, which is every toy you buy for your kids, because it was easy to buy you Christmas gifts because all we had to do was literally buy any toy and you
Yeah,
guys were
yeah.
happy. So we could buy a lot of fun little, crazy things. But what happened was all of the toys at one period had stickers, like hundreds. I mean, imagine there's a snowfall of stickers, and we were trying to like put all the stickers on. So that's what we spent most of the time doing,
Yeah,
preparing, the gifts and getting stickers put on the different
which
things.
is
So,
funny because there's a meme going around.
yeah,
And it's from the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and he's holding up the golden ticket,
yeah.
and the caption is, "When your $3,000 worth of car parts comes with a free sticker," and he's like holding the golden ticket with big, wide open eyes. And,
That is
like
true, though.
seriously, like
I know.
the key to a car enthusiast's heart is stickers.
Yeah, stickers.
I don't
are-
know why, because like I'm so frugal with actually putting my stickers on things.
Yeah,
Like I never end up actually using the stickers for what they're supposed to be used for, which is being stuck. If
right.
I'm
Yes. No, I totally understand and get that. And I used to, what I used to do was put stickers on pieces of plastic so that you could save them, and you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that you can. So that's how frugal I was with stickers. I'm trying to like arrange this
Oh, I appreciate that.
into some sort of order here, which
I
you know.
did that wrong.
That's my pedantic side that says, "Hey, let's do this in order."
So
Yeah.
this
So
goes in here.
and I could never say anal retentive. By the way, I was not allowed to say that in my house.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I couldn't say anal retentive.
Well, you grew up really religious.
Oh yeah. There was a lot of there's a lot of things you couldn't say or do, and with the dad being a cop, you know, you had to really be careful.
Which is nice now because
Yep.
all those people are dead or
Well,
gone
yeah,
out
pretty
of
much,
our
yeah.
lives.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
we can
That's
freely
right.
talk about that.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
I didn't realize it was that strict.
Oh, very strict, very strict. I was not allowed to say certain things, and I probably did not swear until I met my first girlfriend.
Oh, wow.
So that's that says a lot right there. No, I wasn't. I didn't swear at all, and a lot of my friends made fun of me because of that. But whatever. And so that's why I taught you guys to swear like when you were 2 years old. That's all I did.
My brother and I, we never really
No,
swore.
you guys never swore. No, you guys
Um,
you're very good
until
about
we
that.
got older and corrupted by this crazy world we
Yeah,
live in.
exactly. No.
But yeah, I don't ever. You know what? Actually, I do remember I got yelled at for swearing once. I had just watched The Sandlot
Oh,
at the
really?
neighbor's house.
Okay, see, that's a bad influence.
And-
The Sandlot. Horrible
Well, yeah, and
movie.
I think I said "damn it" or
Oh,
whatever.
okay, yeah.
And I got a scalding for that.
Yeah.
But that's the dashboard. Okay.
Okay.
Um.
I'm just gonna put Batman on here. Oops.
Okay. Nope, that didn't work.
But yeah, no, it was. You guys were always good about that, and we tried. As parents, obviously, we tried to
Yeah.
make sure. I think the main thing that we tried to really not enforce, but we tried to like teach you guys is that some people get very uncomfortable when you use swear words,
Yeah.
and it makes them it just makes them feel bad, and we didn't want you guys to go around making people feel uncomfortable,
Right, yeah.
obviously. So that was a big part of it. We just wanted to make sure that that you didn't offend people or that you didn't make them feel uncomfortable or anything like
Yeah.
that. So, but yeah, I mean, that's, you try and do what you can as a dad. I cannot get Batman to stand up.
You
on
are
this
trying really
platform.
hard, and
I am.
also
I don't think he goes on the platform at all.
notes for next year if we
Yeah.
end up making this a yearly thing.
Yeah.
Do it on a hard surface because pushing this down, it's
That is
not
true.
really
That is true. We don't
conducive. I wonder
no.
if people build tables for building Legos.
I bet they do. And if you're watching on YouTube, you could leave it in the comments if you've ever built a table for building Legos. Legos are very much fun, but
They're a ton of fun.
I never got into it as much as you did. You were of anyone in the family, you were into it the most.
Well, I think. Oh, geez, see, it's coming
His
apart at the
feet
seams.
don't fit here.
I think I've won.
Have you?
Well, look, I just put the microphone.
Oh, that's a
between-
great idea.
This is gonna hurt my back in about 2 seconds.
Yeah. No, I think that's a great idea. I'm just
but-
gonna lean in a
What
little
was
bit
I
here.
doing? Oh. Well, I had more. You guys were able to afford Legos when I was a kid. Growing up, you didn't really have many. Did you have Legos?
Did I? No.
Yeah, see.
I didn't have anything like that. I always wanted, the one thing I wanted for Christmas more than anything else, like
What?
forever, was an erector set. Those
Oh,
metal,
yeah,
those metal
yeah.
sets, because you could literally build like almost anything out of an erector set. And I was like, oh, that would be totally cool, and never got one.
Yeah.
So that's fine. But yeah. So that was
Now
a big deal.
you have a welder now, so like.
Well, that's the thing. Truly, I have a welder in every building piece of equipment, so we could actually build things. Plus, nowadays there's things like Arduino, and I have a 3D printer. So
Yeah,
literally,
that's
I
true,
could
yeah.
I could pretty much.
So I was just thinking to myself, I was like, oh, maybe I should get you an erector set for Christmas.
Yeah.
But like, we kind of have everything.
We can't. Well, and the other thing is that I realized that erector sets basically are brackets. You could go to the hardware store and buy a bunch of brackets that have the
Yeah.
holes in them and some screws and bolts.
I wonder if they're
and
like,
nuts and
hey man,
bolts.
we got all these brackets.
Right.
What are we supposed to?
Right, and they went, no, let's throw them in a box.
Yeah.
Let's just throw these.
Just throw them in a box
Throw
and
these
market it as a
brackets in it.
kid's toy.
Yeah, throw these in a box and. All right, as I'm playing with Batman here and you're building everything.
I was gonna say, if you want to
Yeah.
hop in here at any time, you
All right.
can. I'm not gonna make you though.
Well, but you're good at this. Like, here's your pieces for that, the fenders. But you're really good at this. I mean, you're really cruising along, and obviously
I do be cruising. I don't know how I'm like speed running it. How long have we been doing this?
No idea. We don't. Okay, let me take a look here. 20 minutes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's been 20. But yeah, I mean, it's so there's lots of. I mean, I remember Christmases where we had no clue how we were gonna buy gifts. We had no clue. Mom and I were so poor. We lived in a tiny, tiny house. You don't probably remember that, but we lived in a really tiny house.
I know the house.
Yeah, and it was well, it still exists. I mean,
which
but
is
it was-
surprising because it's in a neighborhood that got like leveled.
yeah, a lot of McMansions went up around it, and
Yeah.
it just really. But when we lived in it, you know, we got like one orange piece left.
I think these are just extras.
Okay.
Because they usually toss in a couple extras.
Oh, okay.
Or
Um,
no, wait, hold on. That's yeah.
Oh yeah, there
mind,
you
not
go.
much.
Right. Nope. There you go. So what else is this stuff? It's like axles or something.
Well, these are batarangs.
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
these
yeah.
are axles. I hope I didn't miss. Well, you know, if I didn't put them, we'll figure it out.
Well, we'll
later.
figure it out later. Yeah, that's fine.
So,
Just
we'll-
dump that over in
Yeah,
the
put that over here. We're ready for bag 2.
bag 2. Do I have bag 2?
Actually, if you
Or do
want,
you have bag 2?
these
Right.
bat logos go on the sides here.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, so if you want to
Okay.
take that down, if you can
All
see,
right. Yeah, if I can see. All right, I'm gonna have to drop my microphone for this
that's
one.
okay.
So the bat logos.
Let me open.
Oh, gotcha.
Let me
okay.
open this bag, and then so you
All right.
vamp, and then
Yes. So I'm going to talk about. So Christmases. Another thing was that we had no idea, and then always, you know, the funny thing is that we didn't have any money, but somehow, some way, we were able to find ways to get you guys toys and stuff, and just fun things to open. Sometimes it was not like cool stuff to open, but it was something to open. Mom was really good about that. She always made the holidays special. She always did special stuff for you guys. So that was a shout out to Mom.
yeah,
You know,
shout out
so-
to moms
Yep.
worldwide.
Yep, exactly. So very, very cool.
Yeah,
Made life a lot more fun. So yeah, we always did that, and we always, I tell you, we enjoyed Christmas morning so much.
yeah.
Because you guys were so excited about opening toys. That was like the coolest thing for Mom and I. We would sit back. Both of us would be like dead tired. We'd
Oh,
get a
I'm
cup
sure,
of coffee. You guys would be like screaming, running around, and probably Nick more than you, just screaming and stuff. But he tended to be a little bit more vocal than you. Although you were pretty vocal as a kid too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't know which way I fall,
But yeah, it was pretty cool. So I'm gonna actually put on the stickers
Okay.
so you can vamp for a little
I
bit too.
remember. I mean, there's just so many things I think of when I think of like traditions. One of the biggest ones was reindeer dust. We'd go out in the front yard on Christmas Eve, and we'd spread reindeer dust to make sure the reindeer knew where to land. Which, by the way,
Yeah, it was actually heroin.
Yeah, it was black tar
black tar
heroin,
heroin,
was
yeah.
spreading. This is going to be more of an adult conversation about Christmas.
Oh, yeah, spoiler alert. So let's- yeah.
spoiler alert for Christmas. So if there's some young listeners out there, this is your warning. Yeah. But no, I remember putting down reindeer dust, and that was a big thing. I think it was just glitter. And
It was, yeah, I put my stickers on. It was glitter and oatmeal.
Oh, it
So-
was oatmeal. I
yeah,
couldn't think
so
of
it
the other
was-
part of it.
So Mom and I would put together these Ziploc bags of oatmeal and glitter, and I think that might have just been it. But it was really cool because you guys got to toss that out in the snow.
Yeah.
And it was fun because for you guys, you were like, oh, I get to, make a mess and throw things out. And we were like, yeah, okay, it's fine. It's the snow. It's outside.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. But yeah, I mean, because you have to remember too, probably one of the biggest memories I have is when my dad came as Santa's helper.
Oh, yeah.
So he came dressed as Santa, and he didn't have his gloves on. He usually wore white gloves, and you have to remember he was the town Santa Claus. So everyone knew him as the town Santa Claus. And he didn't have his... Oh, I put that sticker on crooked. You can't see. Yeah. But he didn't have his white gloves on, and he had liver spots on his hands. And Nick immediately recognized, and he's like, why do you have liver spots in the same spot that Grandpa has liver spots? Like, that was how perceptive Nick was at the time. I was like,
attention to detail.
yeah, I was like, wow, okay, he totally nailed him on that one. So,
Yeah.
but that was a lot of fun. That was one of the things. I think it was the only time. I think it's the only time my dad ever played Santa Claus for you guys.
For
I think,
us?
yeah, for you guys. I think it was the only
if
time.
you want to put these stickers on those
Oh.
tiny little ones.
Oh, great. Okay,
the
all right, I could
batarangs,
try. I could
they're
try if I.
the batarangs on the tops of these.
Oh crap! Really?
Yeah.
On the top of them. All right. All
But
right,
yeah,
I'll
so
do that. I'll try
your
that out.
dad was the mayor of our town for 20 years and played Santa Claus downtown every year. And so it's funny because I have a lot of friends that have baby photos with my grandpa and like decades before they met me. I have a close friend, and her mom every year changes her profile picture to a picture of her screaming and crying, but she's in my grandpa's holding her as Santa, which is just it's.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's so funny
Wow.
because every year she posts it, and you can tell by
Yeah.
the eyes.
Yeah.
It's,
Exactly.
I mean,
yeah.
it looks-
Which is hilarious. Yeah, because I mean, for and you know, the reality is for you guys, he played once, so
yeah, which is kind of.
that was very typical because he actually did a lot of things for the city and was involved with the city quite a bit. So it was very normal that we did not see him on Christmas or any holidays at all. And sometimes, occasionally, he'd be here for birthdays and fall asleep. So that was pretty
he
much it.
usually came to the Christmas parties because we used to host the Christmas parties, but like you said, he would show up dead tired. I am not. Oh wait, okay, there it is. But yeah, so I remember that was funny. Nick was able to spot that. I don't know how. But these are new shapes. Are they? They look like new shapes. I don't know if I'm putting this on right, but I'm just gonna run it. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, the time that I tried to film Santa Claus, which I don't know if you remember or not.
You know, it probably was. And you had mentioned this before, and I think I do remember that. And you were trying to get evidence of Santa Claus, kind of like Bigfoot. And so, we had concocted this big plan of what to do, but I think we just kept it simple and just turned off your camera.
Yeah.
So I think that's what.
Well, I
did.
think you paused it, and what's
Yeah.
funny is it's kind of a showing of the time.
Because it was videotape.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
tape.
a high 8 camera.
Yeah.
So even when they paused it, it's a tape, so it picks right back up where it was left off. So it looked like everything just appeared out of nowhere because the tape is continuous and whatnot. So, oh God, I did not realize that these are different colors. Okay, this might be interesting. You having fun with the stickers over there?
No, this is really impossibly
Yeah.
difficult.
Sorry,
And
I probably gave
no-
you the hardest task.
No, that's okay. I'm just making sure. I'm trying to get the sticker in the middle there.
That's fine.
See what happens there. But yeah.
I also
No.
remember, I
Mhm.
wish I could find this tape, which is funny saying tape. It's a literal tape. I actually vlogged. Funny enough, I vlogged the night before Christmas Eve. I made a video because, again, I had this high 8 camera, and is this going the right? Which way does this go? I had a high 8 camera, and it had night vision mode, which has been absent from cameras.
That's right.
ever
That's right. The
since.
night vision. I remember that.
And I filmed myself, and I'm like, I can't sleep because it's Christmas Eve tomorrow. So it was Eve. And I was like in my
Wow.
room, and I was so excited. And I tell people,
Is there a message on there?
movie recording has been stopped automatically. The maximum recording time has been reached. We'll pop up, and we'll just restart that. So if you saw a blank screen for a second, I apologize.
All right. So let's go back to.
The audio will be recording. So
Well, that is true. Yes, the
so
audio
it'll
will
just
be.
pop up a blank
Okay,
screen
that's
for
fine.
a second.
All right. So we'll put in a.
Um,
Please stand by. Like
probably
a little,
hold on.
Like a little. Okay. Good.
It's a little clap sync
Little-
for you.
Little monkey or
inside
something
baseball.
that pops
Yeah,
up.
symbol monkey. But yeah, I remembered I was so excited, and I've told this story to multiple people, and I wish I've gone through all of the tapes we have, and I've never been able to find it. Sadly, because that would have been technically like my first vlog. I mean, this had to have been Christmas Eve, God, 2006, maybe 2005, like, which is just crazy. You struggling over there with the?
Yeah, this is like nearly impossible. This is like asking.
You did great the first one. The first one looks good.
Thank you. All right, I think I got them. I think I have the things now. So, yeah, I wish we have tons and tons and tons of videotapes.
Yeah.
We have videotapes actually sitting probably about 20 feet from us. We have bins of videotapes that we still have to go through. And that's the thing is, because of technology, that's an interesting thing is because of technology, we take so many more videos and pictures now, even more than ever.
Yeah.
But back then we had tons of videotape and we would just video. And I remember taking hours of videotape of you boys playing.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife was like, why are you stop taping, why are you taping all this stuff? And I said, someday they're going to look back and be able to say, hey, that was me when I was a kid. And I didn't have anything. Well, I started making movies when I was 10 years old. So I do have film of when I was 10 years old. And some film of a 4th of July picnic, I think, that my uncle shot when I was younger than that. So
was that the Pareto family film?
It was, yeah. So that was pretty crazy to see myself at that age, but fun to be able to go back and look at that. And I just ran across the fan fiction Matrix movie that we made.
Oh my God,
that was a great movie.
I never want to see it again because
really?
It's probably so bad. Because this is what I thought doing a front flip was, just kind of twisting my head.
Yeah.
And like I was like, oh, I probably look like I'm doing a front flip right now. And it's like, it's just me like doing like a standing somersault.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
It's cringy to me because it's me,
so
but
maybe
I
it's
understand
cringy.
being my dad. It's probably
so
adorable.
It is. It's awesome because I've got so it's you and Nick, your brother, and a friend of yours named Jack. And,
it's Jack.
And Jack, and that's why you should watch it, just to see Jack. But
yeah,
it's hilarious because you all have squirt guns and fake weapons, and you did the Matrix, and then we did some special effects. And
what did you use to edit that?
I think it was Adobe Premiere. I think it was I think it was Adobe Premiere, but it was like an early version, like wow, where did that come from?
I don't know.
It was like an early version of Adobe Premiere.
Before
and
they made you subscribe to it.
Yeah, which is a bummer. I don't like that at all. I don't like the yearly subscription thing. But yeah, so that was a lot of fun. But we did that movie for no reason at all. It was just to do it for fun. But it's great to look back and see you guys that young.
Yeah.
And just kind of running around and having fun. It was on top of the parking garage. That parking garage, we've made so much use of that.
Yeah.
Through the years.
Well, actually, now you know what's sad?
What's that?
That top floor is blocked off. It's fenced off permanently.
It is?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because
of us.
Well,
yeah, they probably said, "Forget it. They're done."
No, I mean, so many high schoolers. I think.
Oh, okay.
Well, there was actually a high schooler that jumped off the top.
Oh, that is true.
Years ago.
That is true. Yes.
But then, like, kids were throwing stuff and doing
Yeah.
donuts on top. Which
okay.
Actually, that's where I did a donut into a pole. Was on top.
Oh,
of that
was
parking
it?
garage.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that makes sense.
But actually, when we filmed The Matrix, they hadn't built that portion of the parking garage yet. They added that they added a second half.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know
Are you
know.
sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because we filmed The Matrix on that like upsloping.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
So then there's a whole other parking lot next to it now. Which
I think it was there.
I think
sure? I think it was there. I think it was.
To be fair, I haven't seen the film in a while.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but
I'm not a good judge of that.
But it is fun. See, you're like ripping through this. It would take me forever to try and figure this out. Yeah, well, you're going pretty quick, but yeah. So, yeah, but the thing is that we had so much fun, like, because nobody was up there, nobody was going to give you a hard time, and back then there was no cameras or anything like that. I think there's cameras up there now and stuff.
Oh, there's so many cameras up there now.
Yeah.
I mean, like, understandably so.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah, I get that. And yeah, and it's good, but back then, and so then you could get away with, we were up there, filming a movie and we had squirt guns and no big deal. That was years and years ago. Now, even with a squirt gun, you can't even shoot.
Which they weren't even colored.
No,
guns.
they were colored. They had they were like blue
green and purple. And
they were definitely not the color of
Yeah.
guns. So yeah, that was definitely a big part
I'm sure
of it.
everyone will sound off in the comments. Back in my day, they looked identical to
Yeah.
a Luger.
Right.
Or whatever.
Yes, exactly. I mean, we had plenty of fake guns that we could have used, but we used squirt guns on purpose.
Yeah.
And they were funny because we actually filled them with water, and like in one scene, you see the water dripping out of the end of the gun, and so the whole,
I remember that.
Yeah, so that was the whole thing
Yeah.
of just having fun with it and just making it very campy. And then we did the thing at the end. What's funny is we did the thing at the end where you guys go and pick up a payphone.
Oh wow!
There was a payphone there.
I don't even know where
Yeah.
one would be in
Right.
our town.
I don't think there's a payphone anywhere near here. And you guys pick it up and then you disappear because, that's the whole thing with the Matrix. And it was hilarious
Don't
to see you guys pick it up.
explode in like an electrical.
I do. I
Yeah.
explode. So I play Mr. Smith. I play the Agent Smith. And
Hey,
then
speaking of phones, bat phone.
wow, an actual bat
Got the
phone.
bat phone.
That's
Yeah.
very cool. That was a big deal because back in the 60s, of course, nobody had a phone in their car.
Mhm.
Well, the technology kind of was there. I don't know when they
I
actually
don't
came
think
in.
it was. I think it was like late 70s.
Might have been,
80s.
yeah, it might have been the 70s.
So that's another instance of that was
Well,
probably full
but-
science fiction.
Yeah, but remember that in the movie Herbie, the guy has a phone in his car.
Does he?
The love button. Yes, he does. The millionaire guy, because he's got a very fancy like Rolls Royce, and he has a phone in his car, and that's the cool thing. Everybody's like, "Oh, you got a phone in your car," or whatever. So yeah, that was a big deal. But yes, I think the technology was either there or that was cutting edge to have a phone in the car, and of course it was. With the handset, you can't see this, but this tiny little handset,
Oh yeah. That's
and
funny.
then it had, of course, a cord on it too. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So I remember the first time someone called me from their car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember the first time, and they were like, "Oh, guess where I'm at?" And I'm like, "I don't know." They're like, "Well, I'm in a car."
Doing 105 on
Right.
88.
Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And I thought, oh, that's really cool. And then I eventually, because I was a delivery driver, got a bag phone. So it was a giant bag with a brick,
it was like
and
a backpack.
it was
Right?
it was a brick, and then you had the bag, and then you had the receiver in the bag, and a giant battery that you had to, it would only go for a couple hours, and it was this big old battery. And it worked. I mean, I was a delivery driver, so it was easy enough to call, but you could only call if it was like an emergency or if you really needed to talk, because it was super expensive back then to make a phone call.
I can
yeah.
imagine.
And that was it. And then
You want to put the graphic on for the bat computer?
geez. Well,
It's
not
number
really,
fi-
but okay.
I mean, if you want to do it, you can.
Well, I can. Yeah, but I can't see anything. So
It's number
just say-
5. If you
Number
wanna put the
5.
bat
All right, let me.
computer on there.
All right, so it's on this.
Oh, and then I have another one for you, which is number 6. So get
All right,
ready.
so number 5. So let me take. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at this.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of other Christmas traditions. I mean, we always went over to Grandma's house in the morning. That was always like a big deal. Is we'd open gifts here, like just the 4 of us, and then we'd head over to Grandma's where the cousins were, and that was always a crazy time.
Oh my
'cause
gosh, it was so noisy and so like you guys were sweating and running around.
we
and
would usually
very
see
noisy.
4 cousins, or no, they have three kids. 3 kids, but they brought between 2 and 3 dogs every year.
Yes, that is correct.
Thanks. And it was just always like it was out of the frying pan into the fire. I get to build a bat phone. So Nothing. Am I missing a piece?
So it was noisy, crazy. Dogs were running around barking. Dogs and cats
That's
living
living
together.
together.
Total
Yeah.
hysteria. Yeah, exactly. So that was
Shout out to
Ghostbusters. Yeah. Call back there.
So
So,
I did this wrong.
Okay. I did put that on, but it's all. These are both crooked. I literally cannot even put these on straight. This
That's
is
okay,
really
'cause
bad.
I told you to put them. Oh wait,
Did that work?
so you put the sticker on upside down,
Did I?
but I told you to put it on upside down.
Did
so it's
you?
actually right side up.
Okay. I have no idea how that worked out. I don't think
I
this is right either because I have no idea how to do that either.
Yeah, no, that one's 100% upside down, but we're
Okay.
just gonna run with it.
All right, that's good. All right, we're fine then. I only have
But-
4 stickers left,
Oh,
I think,
you
to
know
do.
what
No, 3 stickers.
Sorry to
Yep.
break the putting the bat phone in.
All right,
Sorry
so
to
that's
break
good.
the third or fourth wall. We just filmed the Die Hard episode
That
whenever
minutes
right,
ago.
Yeah, minutes
before this. So
You know what we didn't even talk about?
what?
These EPA guy from Ghostbusters is
Yes,
the news guy.
So
in Die Hard.
he got to play a bad guy in both. So when was Die Hard released?
Die Hard was 88.
88. So then Ghostbusters was first. So he got to
84,
play.
yeah.
He got to play the bad guy EPA guy in Ghostbusters, and then he plays the bad guy reporter. Lots of fun bad guys in this movie. More campy bad guys, obviously, than Hans and
yeah,
and the
100%.
and the computer nerd. I wish I could remember the computer nerd's name, but I'm sure people are screaming at me for that as well. I've had people tell me about the podcast that they actually scream at the podcast. Oh yeah, because I can't remember any names or anything. So good thing that I do a podcast about movies that I can't remember anything about. So, yeah. So there's that there. Yeah. So this is actually coming along quite well. You might want to show them how well it's coming along at this
Here
point.
it is. That's the Batmobile so far.
Pretty darn fast. Oh, you got the phone in. Okay. That's
Yeah, the
good.
phone is in.
All right. Yeah.
We're working on, I think, a bumper
All right.
right now. So.
Yeah, it always amazes me how they put this together. Like, there's no. I want to say there's no like vertical. Some things have vertical bumps, but it's like you can't. The bricks don't have. You can't do them in any which order. So there's a limitation to them, which always drove me crazy when I was trying to put stuff together. I was like, well, I would never be an engineer for Lego because, or whatever they call them, a creative person.
I think they're called like builders.
Yeah, builders. I could never be a builder because I'd be like, I need something that goes the other way.
Yeah.
I need a thing
Well,
that
it's
goes
funny
the other way.
because people always talk about there are like laws to
Lego?
To Lego.
Okay.
And people have found ways to like break the law.
Oh, okay.
Where
Well-
like they've built things that are like able to slide and move on each other, but
Oh,
it's still Lego.
okay. Yeah,
It's weird.
okay. Yeah. Well, and the thing is too is that technically, literally, I could go in and 3D print any Lego piece I wanted to. It would not be Lego and all that, but it would be a piece that could be anything that I dream up because they do have that online through STL files and all that. When you have a 3D printer, you can basically print just about anything. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy with that stuff. But yeah, I remember so many Christmases, and I used to actually, to be honest with you, I used to love to go to our in-laws, the in-laws house with you guys because it was a time after all the work and everything we did and all the preparation that actually we got to kind of relax.
Yeah.
So Mom and I could just talk to our the in-laws and everything and relax and enjoy some fun, food, whatever. There was always a ton of food. Always
a ton of food.
Like,
Italian and Irish family.
Yeah. So yeah, there's lots and lots of food.
You
so.
do the math.
Yeah, well, you would be so sick by the end of the day, and then everyone
Yeah.
would fall asleep, and and the kids would be running around and playing, and a lot of times they would get, you guys would get
Variations of the same gift.
Yes,
Is that what you're
variation.
saying?
Yeah, exactly. Variations
So,
of the
like-
same gift, so you'd play with those. Yeah.
Well, because there was what? 5 grandkids.
Right.
And so me and my brother we're very similar in age, and then our cousin McLean was also similar in age.
Very
He's right
close.
in between me and Nick.
Yep.
So like we would get a gift, and like I would get a blue one, and Nick would get a red one, and McLean would get a green one, or whatever.
So it would be like
happening thing.
It'd be like a walkie-talkie. It would be like a walkie-talkie or something that interactive that the 3 of you could play with, or the 4 of you, or whatever. But it was always something that, it was where you guys could play together, have something that you guys could talk about or
right. Yeah, I remember
one
one year. Do you remember the spyware phase?
Oh yeah, that was
there
a big
was
deal.
like motion sensors and talk about turning your kids into a narc.
Well, it was. I do remember that there was motion sensors. In fact, we still have one of the motion sensors.
Do we really?
Oh yeah, it's up in the the desk. There's a desk upstairs, a roll top desk. It's up in the roll top desk. There's a motion detector. Very, very simple technology, obviously, but that was one of the things that we had. And then there was like you could write down on a piece of paper, and it was invisible ink, and then you could use another pen to expose make the ink visible, so you could write notes and things. And then there was one that was supposed to be like night vision. It was just like a green lens that you looked through. I mean, that was night vision.
I forgot about that.
That was like the best thing. So that was fun. You guys had a good time with that. I think,
that was like a whole like wave.
When
I was a kid.
There was a whole spy. In fact, it was called Spy Tech.
Yeah.
I think it was called Spy Tech.
I wonder if that was off the back of Spy Kids or
I don't know, but it was very, very popular, and it was one of those things. Oh, okay, I'll take that.
Right, I got to get bag 3. Bag 3, and then we'll finish it.
Bag 3. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah, it was. It was. If you could hear
this
the
is
ASMR,
like anti-ASMR,
yeah, right? It's like, no, but the thing. Oh, there you go. All right. Wow, and a mini packet within a packet. That means that. What does that mean?
It's packetception.
Oh, yeah. Is it slower? Is it
I don't
take
know why
longer?
they package the smaller pieces in, but maybe I guess if you want to organize it and you can. Put the
Yeah,
smaller,
I guess that's really.
Because there's people that obviously are way more into Lego and they have. Oh, I see some wheels.
All right.
First we got to build the Joker.
Oh, the Joker's in here.
Yeah, we get the Joker, and it's
wow, Batman and the Joker. That's pretty awesome.
Danny DeVito didn't play the Joker, did he?
Danny
No,
DeVito?
no,
No, he
he
played
was
the Penguin. He played the Penguin.
Hey.
He. I was picturing him like on It's Always Sunny.
Yeah, me too.
As the Penguin, it would be like, yeah.
Oh, he has a grappling hook.
But Danny DeVito, actually, it's funny you mentioned him. He's one of my favorite actors of all time. I think he's just an awesome guy. And he and his wife have written and produced like kids movies and stuff, and it's just they're so funny together as a couple, but they seem to be such nice people. Those are there's not many people that I would like to meet. I would love to meet Danny DeVito. I think that would be absolutely awesome.
Everyone on the cast of It's Always Sunny says that he's exactly the same way in the show.
Really?
Like he plays up how dumb he is in the show and stuff, but like they're like, no, that's
wow, he's got a Joker
got
has a grappling hook.
Yeah.
Pachoo. I'm making pachoo. I don't know if you can see him here. Probably not. But
I'm trying to think of
anyway.
other fads that we had as a kid that like really like
Oh.
swept my generation.
Do you
know
remember
what I
the
mean?
mini cars that were electric? They were like a miniature remote control car.
Zip Zaps.
Zip Zaps.
Zip Zaps, yes,
was
which
another
actually
thing.
Mom was
huge deal.
babysitting one of her coworkers' kids.
Yeah?
And I dug up the Zip Zaps because she was
Oh!
asking about it. I think
Yeah.
she gave them to him too, which is
Yeah,
good.
probably. We
I got real cars to worry about
right.
now.
Well, for the most, I mean, I actually went through the old cars that we had, and we had some of the Zip Zaps, but we didn't have all the pieces and stuff, so you couldn't use them or anything. So I just basically got rid of them. But yeah, it was. We have or had so many cars that it was incredible. It just was incredible how many like vehicles and things that we had, and we went through garage sales to give them away, or we gave them away to like Goodwill, and we had garage sales to try and sell them like an entire box of cars for like $1 or whatever. So but you guys, do you remember you and Nick actually like lined up all the cars that you had, and they stretched throughout the entire house. There was like a long line of cars.
Don't remember doing that. I remember I used to have a bunch of used car lots down here.
Oh yeah,
in
yeah,
the basement.
definitely. Yeah, the basement was a great place for you guys to
Yeah.
play. You guys had a lot of car adventures. Do you remember Alabaster? Do you remember?
Yes.
Do you remember?
So that
Yeah.
was Nick's. Well, first of all, someone gave him a label maker. Mistake number one. I don't know why you ever let us play with label makers.
Yeah. That's
but
right. I forgot about that. Yeah,
it was like a food delivery service, I think.
I'm not sure, but he had like this whole thing.
He printed out the word Alabaster and
Yeah.
put it on all of these toy cars.
Yeah, I
they were like
remember that.
1/18 scale, so they were like a little bit bigger than this.
Yeah, pretty big. Yeah,
And I remember I didn't know what
it
it
was
meant.
like a business. He had a whole business.
Yeah,
going.
it was a business, and then is that clear? Do they want? Or is that opaque? I think it's opaque.
Well, it looks opaque, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And then, but then in our infinite wisdom,
Yeah.
we later found out the word bastard.
Oh,
is like a
right.
swear
Yeah.
word,
Right.
right?
Yes.
So then
exactly,
we
yeah.
panicked and we're like, oh my God. Because we
Yeah.
couldn't differentiate the word alabaster from
Yeah.
bastard.
Yeah.
So we were like, oh my, we put swear words all, so we like ripped it all off. And
Oh, that's why.
did all that
okay.
stuff. Yeah.
All right. That's
we
why
ended
they're
up
ripped
ripping
up.
all that stuff off because
Yeah.
we're like, oh my, we can't have this.
Well, it was so funny to me because you guys had gone through all the trouble of making this like you actually did branding. Like it was like this whole, business and branding and all that. And from that early beginning, I mean, you guys have always been interested in like your own businesses and your own stuff, which I thought was totally cool. And this is, that's what you do now. You both have your own businesses and stuff.
Building? What is that? It's like a little pop-up. It goes on the hood. It's like a little pop-up thing.
Well, I have no idea because I cannot see it in this light.
Yeah, that's fair. You're gonna really enjoy this when we turn the lights on. I tell you.
I'm sure
You're gonna-
that it will be. Yeah, that's weird. I don't even know what that device is. I don't know.
It's gonna
what
be
it would
very
do.
enjoyable when you.
I
Can
think
see.
when the lights go on, I'll be like, "Oh, yeah,
like,
look at
oh,
that.
wow,
That's really
okay.
great."
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
I probably should have brought my glasses, but yeah.
Yeah, I do remember. Alabaster was like a company.
Yeah.
I remember specifically we put it on the side of a second-gen facelift Porsche Cayenne toy that we had.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Wow.
we were obsessed with the Porsche Cayenne, more Nick than me.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Nick loved the Porsche.
But I remember back when like I was just like experimenting with technology. I used to print out so many pictures.
Really?
Remember this?
Well,
I mean, I used to like
of cars or
yeah, like I
Oh.
would print out. Well, I'd print out pictures of cars and color them. We'd
Oh,
go on
okay,
discounttire.com,
yeah.
which I'm happy
Yep.
to report you can still do. It's a grayscale image of whatever car you
Oh,
type
that's
in.
right. I remember that. Now you're saying that. I
Yeah.
do remember you going on Discount Tire.
And you can well it's supposed to be so you can like see what your car's going to
Yeah.
look like with new rims and tires and
right.
whatever.
Well,
but we would print it out with
yeah.
what we'd select wheels, print it
Right.
out and then draw
yeah.
liveries on them, which were 9 times out of 10 flames or pinstripes or
right, exactly. But that's the funny thing is that they probably looked at their web statistics and went,
Yeah.
"Man, we have a lot of people constantly looking at all of our stuff." And it's two kids.
Yeah,
making
we're really
coloring
happening
books.
in the
Yeah.
8 to 15 range.
Right, exactly.
That's really our
Yeah.
key demographic.
Right. Wow, we're really pulling them in on that
There we
in
go.
that age range there. Wow. I
Which I what?
No, I can't believe that you can actually see.
It's
Why
getting
don't
rough.
we have studio lights? Really, we
But
actually.
I
have
was going
lights.
for like the Christmas vibe though. I mean,
okay,
look,
okay.
it's so nice and
Yeah,
warm. We got
well,
the
it's nice.
tree behind. Look at that glow on my arm.
we can-
really great. It's I went for
Okay.
ambiance,
All
not
right, fine. Okay.
not.
We should have like mugs of cider or hot
Yeah, I didn't
chocolate
plan
or
that
something.
far
All
ahead.
right, that's fine.
next
that's
year.
fine.
I figured maybe
Next-
we make this a tradition.
Yeah, I mean we
build
can.
a Lego set.
Well, at least
for
exchange
Christmas.
gifts. I think we
Yeah.
should at least exchange gifts over video and talk about films and movies and cars and Christmas and all that good stuff. So, yeah, I remember trying to think of all the other stuff we did. Building stuff for you guys, like after you went to sleep, I was like, go to sleep, go to
It's like
sleep,
the
go to
work
sleep.
starts.
Yeah, seriously. And I would like go, oh, yeah, okay, I got to start building this stuff.
Yeah.
And then it was, but it was, I mean, it was fun.
Like
there was some
what do you
things-
remember building specifically?
Oh gosh, I remember there was a lot of Hot Wheels. Like we had this tower that the Hot Wheel car could go around. It would spin around down to the bottom. It was almost like a car wash, but then it had it started at the top and it was like a track that would go all the way.
It was
to the
one
bottom.
way though, right?
Yeah, it was
wouldn't-
one way. Yeah,
I
so
think I remember this.
So it would go around, and that was a fun one, but that took a long time to build. And there was a lot of things like, well, obviously we had bicycles that we built. There was a lot of different toys. We had I can't even remember half of them, but yeah, and it was always the stickers. It was always trying to figure out and read the manuals, and half of them you couldn't read them, and you just kind of had to figure them out.
If you want to put this V-shaped one
Yeah.
on the tip of there.
Oh, okay. Oh boy, that's gonna be a challenge.
I know,
All right, I'm gonna
tiny.
try. I'm gonna try. You can
Um,
vamp because I.
I remember. I don't remember that Hot Wheels set. I'm sorry. You wasted your money. 30,
That's all right. I
not-
don't remember.
Geez,
that.
not 30 years ago, like 10 years ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. Yeah.
I do remember a remote control Hummer that had hydraulics. He's doing the stickers. He's almost got it. There you go.
That's not very good.
Here, it's the hood. It's the
It's
hood.
not very good, but yeah. So it's the hood. Okay,
Here, look
so
at that.
There you go. Yeah, it's kind of off,
Um,
but oh well.
Let's see here.
I'll be
uh,
repositioning these stickers when I can see. So that's how pedantic I am. So yeah, so you don't remember the Hot Wheels thing? That's fine.
I
That's
don't,
Okay.
but I do remember. I was just saying.
There was a little town we had too. Remember, there was like a city with a police department. There was like a police building, and then there was like there was a jail for sure, and then there was like a
Lego.
I don't think it was Lego. I think it was something else. So
Interesting.
I don't. But yeah, I remember that city and having to
Oh,
build
it was
the
Hot
city.
Wheels, right? Or no?
Might have. Well, no, I don't think. I
Oh,
think it was
okay.
bigger. So it was like almost like a Playmobil. It was like a larger format thing. But yeah, basically, man, all the different stuff. Yes. So the one year, I don't even know exactly how we got it, but we got that. Oh, I know what happened. Someone, my father.
Yeah.
It was given to my father as a gift.
Okay.
And it did not have the remote control. So we actually
Wait, what are you
had
talking about? The Hummer?
yes.
No.
Yes. So we were given the Hummer, but it didn't have the remote control. So I actually, and this was before the internet. Well, the internet was very young, so I had to track down, write a letter, send in a check, and get the remote control for this thing. And then the remote control, I don't know how much it was, but it wasn't that bad. So we finally got the remote control back, and I remember taking it to work, and everyone thought it was so cool.
Jay loved it.
Jay
if I
loved
remember
it, yeah.
correctly. I don't know whatever happened to Jay, but
Yeah, it's a shout out to Jay wherever you are. He loved it. Everyone loved it. They thought, "Oh, that's so cool." And it was a really cool thing. Like the wheels would spin and it would play music.
it
and
had neon, it played music, and it had
spinners,
hydraulics.
And it had hydraulics.
Um,
well, not real hydraulics, but
no, but it was
motorized.
just a servo
yeah,
that would
motorized
raise and
hydraulic.
lower it.
Yeah,
um,
exactly.
So it was cool. I mean, as a kid with having adaptive suspension.
Right.
Was
exactly.
the coolest thing in the world on
Yeah.
a remote control car.
No, it was. It was really, really awesome. And that was a fun one. We had that toy for a long time until I think I don't know if someone stepped on it or something, but like it would lean. It was all cockeyed, like you know.
Yeah.
It was like doom, and it would only, but it would play music. Remember, and you could like,
Yeah.
you could like bounce it up and down to the music.
What
and,
is this? What was that?
I
don't remember what that was.
Seriously, that's supposed to be there?
Yeah, it says.
Oh, well, maybe
All
that's the bat rangefinder. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just making that up as we go along here. So.
Yeah, the Hummer was one that sticks out to me for sure.
Yeah, the Hummer was a fun gift because we knew that was going to be like exciting and fun for you guys, and you guys could play with that and all that.
And I also remember the bank that you worked at the time.
Yeah.
Had no upstairs.
Right. Well, it had an upstairs, but it was empty.
Right.
So
it was just concrete. Like
Yes.
it was literally an unfinished building.
It
for
was
years
Yeah,
and
it
years
was
and years.
It was like Nakatomi Plaza. Except
Nakatomi Plaza,
there was
yeah.
only one floor.
Yeah.
But yeah. So no, it was we had the first floor was the bank, and then the second floor was completely empty. It was going to be built out, but wasn't. Okay, we're stopped again.
Oh, we're stopped again. Okay, keep talking.
So it was we were gonna build it out. So the upstairs was going to be built out.
Hold on.
All right. So the upstairs was going to be built out.
The upstairs were going to be built out.
The upstairs
Okay.
was going to be built out.
Okay.
And yeah.
Wow. Super
And
exciting.
yeah, and so it was empty, and so we would go up and skateboard, and we'd also drive the remote control vehicles. We also brought our dog up there to run around.
Oh yeah,
and
Mushi,
Mushi
at the
was up
time.
there,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So that was a lot of fun to be able to just mess around and run around and have empty space to just go and have fun and just do crazy things. So I remember skateboarding up there. Got a concussion up there.
Oh yeah, you fell off.
I fell off the
skateboard.
skateboard. Yeah, not very smart on my part, but anyway, yeah. But we had a lot of fun up there, and it was. Remember the elevator?
Yes,
gold,
it was
the
a gold elevator.
Yep, gold elevator that would go upstairs, and that was like the world's slowest elevator.
Yeah, and I
Really,
remember
really slow.
it always smelled like sewage up there.
Yeah, I always did because there was an unfinished bathroom
Right
up there,
yeah,
and
yeah.
there was the pipes, and so the sewer gas, if the pipes were empty, the sewer gas would come up through the pipes, and it would smell awful up there. So every once in a while, that was my job, was to go up and make sure that there was water in the pipes.
Oh God.
Yeah, so that you couldn't smell the.
It's so weird
So-
thinking that space is now finished because a different
is.
bank took over.
Yes, a different bank. The bank I was with went under, and so in 2009, like every other bank, just about, and then
Did it really go under in 09?
it did. It was
Jeez.
09. Yeah, it was 09, and they only had two. They only had two branches, one in our town and one in another town that was very close, and they only kept the one that was in the other town. So didn't need me, and I was out. But yeah, basically at the time it was a lot of fun. We did all the parades. We did every parade with our
Yeah.
truck. We would decorate our truck for the parades. It was a lot of fun. But that was another part of your childhood. I think that was a memorable time. And then I think, didn't you, or was it you or Nick that drove the truck actually in the parking lot? And you guys were like really young.
I don't think
remember-
I drove the truck in the bank parking lot, but I
Okay.
drove one by your parents' house, that commuter parking lot.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
I
right.
remember
Yeah.
I parked it like perfectly.
Oh yeah, yeah. You did a good job. I mean, I let you guys do that.
Yeah.
I let you guys drive in.
Yeah, pretty much
Yeah.
not care.
Yeah, because it was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and now you drive for a living, so
That's true.
you're welcome. So yeah, what'd you find? What'd you lose? What was it?
I lost I tried to click it on,
Oh,
and I didn't have the pressure right, and it sent
Oh.
it flying somewhere.
do you know what the piece looks like?
It's a 2x1.
A 2x1.
It's black 2x1.
2x1.
Well, if we don't find it, that's okay.
Well, are you sure it's not up here? I'll look down
Oh
here.
no, it's right here. Never mind.
Oh, you got it?
Yep,
Okay, good.
Never mind. Crisis averted.
Ah, thank goodness. I was
I
sweating
know,
that one
you were-
out. Yeah.
You're holding your breath.
I was definitely, but yeah, it was. Well, we had a lot of fun doing that. And then I'm trying to think of other Christmas stuff. Yeah, and then let's see. So we would when you guys were younger. Again, actually, we didn't have any money, but your stuff was cheaper. Like your toys, the toys were pretty cheap. Like we didn't, have to spend a ton of money on that. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a cool back.
Yeah, that looks
I like
really cool.
that.
I think that's a custom piece.
It must be, yeah. But so we were able to buy like little things. Unfortunately, the dollar store wasn't around because dollar store is an awesome place to buy gifts
Yeah.
for kids that are just fun. In fact, one of the things I do is I still do this to this day is I buy like a bunch of goofy, fun stuff for my coworkers where I work
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
And then I make up little bags, basically from the dollar store, but I make up things where I'll glue things together or make things from different pieces that I find at the dollar store and have some fun with that. And then my unfortunate coworkers have to deal with whatever I come up with.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, no, I think that's a lot of fun, and I'm so grateful for places like the dollar store. It's amazing what you can get there. But and it's funny because I know the dollar store pretty well.
Yeah,
I
that
know-
you do.
I know pretty much where everything is in the dollar store. So
Yeah,
and
shout
what
out
they
to
have there.
Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree, right? And the 4 of them I think that are in our town, 3 or 4.
Are they really?
Oh yeah, there's like 3 or 4.
They
of
keep
them at
cropping
least.
up. I mean, they're
Yeah.
making a profit.
Yeah, evidently. It works.
Oh, I get it.
Got it.
These are on hinges, so it kind of
Oh,
angles outward like
nice.
that. That looks cool.
That looks very cool. That is very cool. Yeah, so that is one of the things that I remember from Christmas. I do remember and the trying to get you guys to go to sleep because you guys were always excited about Christmas and stuff.
Yeah.
And trying to get you guys to go to sleep so that I could get to work and start putting things together. Oh, that's very cool.
the rocket engine.
The
in
rocket
back.
engine in the back. That's
Yeah.
a cool Lego piece. That's very cool. I'm trying to think of anything else that we did. We did fake trees for the longest time.
Oh yeah,
Everything
we were a
was
fake
fake.
tree family, but
We did.
we've been a real tree family recently.
Yeah. Well, and the funny thing is that when we bought our first house, there was a Christmas tree in the crawl space.
Oh really?
Yes, and there's actually 2 Christmas trees. One was a regular one, and one was a silver one. It was like a tinsel Christmas tree. And I remember we wanted to get rid of it, and I took it to a coworker and said, "Hey, do you want this tree?" And she was kind of one of those, what would you say? Kind of like,
Goody two shoes.
no. People that they like the,
Purist.
no. I'm going to think of it later. Never
Of
mind.
course, yeah.
But she really enjoyed hipster. She
okay.
was like an early hipster
Okay.
where she liked that, stuff that you'd buy at Goodwill, and she thought that was a lot of fun. So she loved the tree, and it was probably worth a lot of money. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So we had a lot of fun with that, and I just remember all the fake Christmas trees. And then when we got real Christmas trees for the last probably 6 or 7 years, I think it's been about 6 years now. Maybe this will be the 6th year. We just, yeah, I think we went to another level as far as actually having real trees and enjoying that and the smell of them. I don't know why we didn't do them earlier. But having a real Christmas tree is a lot of fun. Very
Yeah.
enjoyable. I don't think we could afford it before. I think that was the deal, is because they can be expensive for a real
They
one.
can be expensive. I mean, I
Yeah.
get the fact that they're like, disposable or whatever.
Right.
like,
Yeah, exactly.
But,
yeah.
last year, I mean, knock on wood, we had really good luck last year. It didn't
We did.
lose like any
No, we got a good healthy one.
needles.
Well, we got a good healthy one at the beginning of the season. We should
Yeah.
do that again because they didn't. It hadn't sat there in the parking lot for a month.
Yeah.
It was literally like they just got it off the
sucking
truck.
up fumes from.
Right? Yeah. Exactly. So we got
I
a
almost
good
said
one.
Dodge Diplomat. What year is this?
Wow.
Sucking up fumes from a Dodge
Wow,
Diplomat.
you're like back in Stranger Time or Stranger Things time.
Stranger Things.
Yeah. Yeah, the Dodge Diplomat or any vehicle now.
Any K car, yeah.
And, well, I should say any vehicle in our garage. So
Oh
we have
yeah.
your RX-7 and the
Yeah.
Model A give off a lot of fumes.
Yeah,
So-
I came in last night. Mom was like, "Oh, you smell like gas," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yep."
Yeah, and the house did too, but yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. But the
Well, I think my car was flooded last night.
it must have been it.
You heard me cranking
I
it.
actually
Yeah.
got sick to my stomach because I heard it go and then I was like, oh shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
No, that is
those
very
days
negative
are
PTSD.
Yeah, those are scary days and pretty frightening. That we went through that. So we're at an hour 6, I think.
Are we really? Wow.
Yeah,
This is a
hour
full
8.
episode.
It is a full episode. Can we play?
We're getting close here.
Can we play a little in the background? Can we play a little like stock Christmas music that's royalty free? Because there's a lot of royalty free.
If there is, we can add
yeah.
that in. Yeah.
Yeah, we can do some.
If you wouldn't mind finding me some.
Yeah, I find some. That's good. There's a lot of great royalty free places out there now. So.
Yeah, so
buy a
I'll
couple.
do an audio version. I'll release this on Spotify, and
Okay.
we'll do no music.
Yeah.
But then the video version will add a little.
Yeah,
bit,
it's
just
something.
A
little bit if something.
I
Yeah,
need
if
8
anybody
of
wants to
these
look at
little
this.
guys.
So this is the special Christmas episode?
Yes,
thing?
this was
Okay,
the
all
special
right.
Christmas
I'm
episode I was
just
planning.
checking.
I picked this
Okay.
up at Walmart last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I,
great.
s- I was down in I was down at Bella's school, and I saw this on the shelf, and I was
Yeah.
like, I should
Yeah.
get that. But then I was like, I don't know. And then I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it.
Well, you know what's funny too is I mentioned to someone, a friend of mine, Mike Van Pocky.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Mike Van Pocky and his family, and I was talking about the fact that, wow,
That's what that does. It's supposed to. It's the shooters.
You're kidding.
So look,
So-
that
wow.
because it has you build 2 extras, and I'm like, why? Because look, it just says put
Okay.
them off to the side.
Oh,
So that's why it's hinged. Oh, okay. So
well, that's weird. It literally flicks the Lego
yeah.
piece.
So ready?
Okay, all right. Ow.
Yeah.
That's not really
Wait,
an
I wonder
owl.
if I
It really didn't hurt that this little Lego piece went flying. Oh, so you could
Can I
like
shoot
shoot
him
the
d-
Joker. Here's your piece.
Well, I got a second one loaded.
Oh, you're
I always
wow.
keep one in the chamber.
Wow. Okay, you're all set
How
and
do
ready
I-
to go. Yeah, do you,
I need to make them like stand.
yeah. I'm.
All
Oh,
right, ready?
yeah. Okay. Can you do it?
Ooh,
Oh, almost.
Swing and a
You
miss.
got it. Yeah, you almost got him. Good try. You get
yeah,
a
you were talking to Mike
get
Van Pocky.
participation trophy for that
Thanks.
one.
I could shoot him for hours, but we're gonna run out of tape. Soon.
Exactly.
We're gonna
Yeah.
run out of video.
Right. No, I was talking to Mike Van Pocky, and we're talking about the fact of having podcasts where you play a game and somebody watches you play a game. And I thought, well, yeah, that's kind of what you've done that before, where you actually did that.
Yeah. I mean that's basically the whole platform of Twitch.
Really?
Well,
All right, so-
Twitch is
all right,
it's people live stream playing games.
Okay.
Video games and such. Look, it
Oh.
says there's a Lego man crying, getting hit in the head.
Oh,
X through it.
that's not
So
good.
don't
Don't-
shoot Lego men.
Don't shoot. That is so
Oh,
weird.
look, it says. Oh, that's
Oh,
what
look at
that's
that.
for. Nice.
Yeah, no, that's
Again,
actually
don't
got a
shoot
full.
in the head. It's a crime.
All right, so.
Oh wait,
we've got
so
a little.
I need this.
All right, so that's. Is that it? I mean, are you almost done?
Yeah.
All right, that is pretty incredible. Oh, we have stickers too that are left. We
Yeah,
must
those go on the other side of the fins, and I
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
know if you were up to
No,
that.
I'm not up for that right now. I'll do that later, off screen. I'll do that.
So I think this should go on like that.
Oh,
Bada
look
bing,
at
bada
that!
boom,
Look
look
at
at
that!
that.
Yeah. If you don't know, and from the Batman series in the '60s, they had a turntable when they would drive in.
Oh, really?
I think every man wanted that turntable. They wanted to be able to drive their car into their garage and then put it on the turntable, and then the car would turn around so they wouldn't ever have to back in their car. It was always ready to go. That was like the coolest thing for any adult. They were like, "Oh, it's on a turntable."
It gives you extra pieces if you want to take these off. Do you
Oh,
want them
okay.
on or off?
I want them on.
Yeah.
Let's leave them on because that's a fun little thing to. It's a fun little thing to play with. That's
It's
just
a
totally
little,
cool. This is so cool. You gave me one year, I believe, the Batmobile, or you bought it, the actual the die-cast Batmobile.
Oh yeah. I
Um,
think
you found it.
Walmart is doing a model kit of it. Walmart's doing like a model kit thing.
Oh
this
really?
year. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm working on the Ecto 1 right now, the model.
Okay.
So I have,
We can put Batman in the. I don't know if this. Oh yeah, this is '60s Batman.
Is it?
Yeah, because
Okay.
look at his helmet.
He's got the
angry
suit. Yeah, exactly. so-
striations or whatever.
Yeah, he's upset.
There you go.
He's mad.
Well,
That is
Joker's
very,
about
very
to get
cool.
run down. So there we go.
Well,
that's
is
the
very-
building of.
yeah, that is very cool. I'm gonna put him right here.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty darn cool. I can't stand him up, but that's like.
that's okay.
Anyway,
He's getting murdered.
yeah, that's nice, Batman.
Yeah.
That's one of the things is you ever think about it, Batman knocked out a lot of people a lot of times.
You
think about
remember the college humor Bad Man?
Yes.
He's like, I don't kill people; they just
Right.
go to sleep.
Right.
Like,
It's
Batman, you're
no.
using a gun.
Right.
You're
Exactly,
killing
yeah.
them.
Right. He's
No,
like,
they're
no,
just-
he's just
they get really tired.
They get really tired. I exhausted him. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's exhausted. The poor guy.
And he's got the gunshot wound
Right.
in his head. He's
Yeah.
like, look at how tired he is.
No, it's you always think about how many times they got knocked out and how many times they knocked out people. We're talking about serious concussions here.
Yeah.
That's a lot
Yeah.
to deal with. Anyway, so we're good. So that's very cool.
Yeah.
Start
Merry
to finish.
Christmas. Thank
Yeah,
you guys
thank
so
you.
much for watching and listening
Thank you. Thank
to
you.
this
Merry
long
Christmas,
and
yeah.
ranting thing.
Very,
you can now
very
display
cool.
this in your office.
Yes, absolutely.
the
This is totally
Batmobile.
cool.
So
All right.
cool. I
Well,
guess
thank
we'll end
you.
it there.
Thank
our inaugural Lego
it.
Christmas
Yep.
here at
sounds
the
good.
Unnamed Movie
And
Club
if you want to
podcast.
see it, really fast, just fast forward through it, and you'll actually see
I was
like this
gonna
thing being put together.
I was gonna say if you make me edit a time lapse into it,
No.
I'm gonna be very
No, no,
upset.
no,
but
no,
if you
I'm
want to
asking-
see it quick, just
scrub.
use the YouTube bar and just
scrub through it. Yeah.
and you'll see
You
it being built.
see my hand like move like that. Okay, so
Your
All right.
hand.
What?
Your hand
No,
on
no,
the
I was
stickers
no,
real
my,
quick.
No, my hand
Oh.
is just talking like this. You
Oh,
see
yeah,
me
yeah.
like using my hands like that, but no, you're gonna be the
Yeah.
one doing all this stuff. So,
All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. We have one more regular episode coming up this Saturday.
Yep.
And then we'll have our awards ceremony. And
Yeah.
then we'll be into 2022, which
Wow.
is just
Crazy,
insane.
and more surprises too to come.
Yes.
We have things
lots and
planned.
lots.
So yeah,
Happy holidays.
Yep.
If you celebrate
Merry
Christmas, Merry
Christmas, yeah.
Christmas. If you don't, hope you have
Then-
a good week. I don't know
Yeah.
what day I'm putting this out,
whatever. Yeah,
but hope you're staying warm wherever you are
and safe.
and safe.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.